I think. Okay, I am Prakash, Department of Botany, Kalpataru Fresh Air Science College. Welcome you for the third session. Here, the wood anatomy requires this aspect, the third portion, third session. Without third session, it is incomplete. Wood anatomy includes 3 sessions, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 3. It is the most important part as far as our daily usage of wood is concerned. Now, the third part includes the wood seasoning and the properties of wood. Now, in the wood seasoning, say here, once we cut the logs from the forest or from field, it has to be seasoned. What do you mean by the fresh wood? If you take and use it for furniture or construction purpose, having lot of water is there in the log, and that leads to shrinkage and bending and acquire awkward position. Therefore, in order to avoid all these complications, further complication, it is our duty and it is most important part wood seasoning. What do you mean by wood seasoning? The processing of controlled reduction of moisture. We should not remove the moisture abruptly. Controlled processing of controlled reduction of moisture from the wood is nothing but wood seasoning. It includes the removal of moisture, gradual removal of the moisture from the wood. Then what will happen? If water removes, it becomes hard and it will become dry, and then it is resistant to all the, possess all the physical property. Once the wood is seasoned, it will get the physical property and acquire certain characters. Now, the properties here, the seasoned wood having 3 properties particularly. If you take the wood, if you take the fresh wood and fire it, it will produce a lot of smoke. It will not burn uniformly. The seasoned wood produce less smoke and more uniform combustion, means it undergoes combustion uniformly and has minimum structural problem. Now, the objective of the wood seasoning is, what are the objectives? Why we have to season the wood? With this objective, we have to keep certain objectives in our mind before going to seasoning the wood. The first one is to reduce the weight. The fresh wood is more heavier in weight. As you season the wood, it will lose the wood because it going to lose water content. It becomes lighter in weight. So, to reduce the weight. Secondly, to increase the strength. So, as the wood seasons, it increases the strength. To increase the strength, we have to season the wood. And to improve the workability. Say, with the seasoned wood, we can do in accordance with our will and wish. Otherwise, we cannot work. So, workability and to reduce the shrinkage defects. So, shrinkage defect. If you take raw wood, if you do something, after some time, it will shrinkage and exhibit certain defects. If you take the total seasoned wood, so here there will not be any shrinkage defect. And it is durability. Durability is more. Durability means life. The life of the wood is more. So now, how we have to season the wood? It includes natural seasoning and artificial seasoning. What do you mean by natural seasoning? Cutting the wood, keeping in shadow for long days, for longer duration. So then gradually water content will remove slowly and the wood will be seasoned. The second one is the artificial seasoning. So now we have to use kiln, 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 where we can remove the water content. So using artificial means hot air will be blown and heat will be given to the wood. Therefore, the moisture present in the wood will be gradually removed, and this is artificial one. So then what are the advantage and disadvantage of these two means? Say natural seasoning has certain disadvantage because it is a long duration process. It takes lot of time. But here in artificial seasoning, it's a quick process. Those are the 2 important merits and demerits. Now, say advantage of the wood seasoning is this. What are the advantages? Why we have to seasoning the wood? Say once the wood seasoning is over, it increases durability and it will be free from shrinkage defects, workability is more and stiffness is more, and all these properties are more. So these are the advantages of the wood seasoning. And the last part of the wood anatomy is this, that is properties of wood. What property? Now we are dealing with the physical property, not with the chemical property. Therefore, better to write the physical properties of wood. See here, there are 10 physical properties are there. So if you look into the log or the wood, so it exhibits the following property. Then only it is suitable for furniture purpose, construction purpose and all. So whatever the type of wood, maybe a teak wood or rose wood or neem wood or lagerspermia wood. So seasoning depending upon the type of wood. Now here, usually the woods are heavier. The seasoned wood, actually the wood which can be used for construction and other purposes should not be heavier. It is light in weight. So weight. A seasoned, properly seasoned wood should have a physical property, weight. So not heavier, it is lighter in weight. And the second property is strength. What do you mean by strength? If you take the wood exhibits the property of ability to withstand the mechanical force. If any force apply on the wood, so there should not be any breakage of the wood. It has to withstand the mechanical force. If you give one or two blow with any hammer and all those things, so it has to withstand. That is nothing but the strength. So now the durability means, what do you mean by durability? Durability means the wood should be very quality one when it has a high capacity to resist fungal attack and bacteria. So you know, there are certain woods are there. If you keep open in the open air or the open place, fungal attack will be there. Usually Basidium mycetes fungus will attack and they will damage the logs and all. So the quality wood should be very having durability, capacity to resist fungal attack and bacterial attack. Next, the stiffness, withstand the external force. So if you apply any force from outside, it has to withstand. It should not either bend or break like this. Stiffness. Then toughness, absorb repeated blows. If you give a blow, there should not be any breakage or any other fracturing of the wood and all, splitting of wood and all. So that is nothing but toughness, absorb repeated blows. Cleavability, that means that if you break the wood, it will split in a definite direction, in a particular direction, not in a different way. So if you want to split the wood split in a particular long axis or like that. So splitting in a particular direction, that is cleavability. Next, grains and figures. See here it refers to position and arrangement of the cell. If you look into the wood, you can see, so the wood is very beautiful. It exhibits grains, what are different types of grains and all, you know. If you look into especially the teak wood, you can see the grains. So now grains, very good, the grains must be there, figures must be there, and hardness, resistant to abrasion. So abrasion. So here a good quality wood having this property, resist to abrasion, and luster, polishing, and the color, very good color it has. If you give polish, it should shine. There are certain woods are there, whatever the polish you give, they won't shine. Therefore, luster, polish and color are very important, and lastly moisture. So the seasoned wood